Manifesting the relaxing lifestyle we all want is a lot easier when you have a life coach in your ear.
Very much so. We are joined by Kathleen Cameron to learn more about how to connect more by disconnecting from the screens. Kathleen, may I first say, God bless you for not hanging up on the Zoom.
I'm sorry that you saw that last segment, and I'm embarrassed.
No,
I couldn't see anything. I just heard things and laughter, but you guys are having fun, and I think that's amazing.
I can't decide if that makes it better or worse. But anyway, let's talk about this issue of putting down the phones. I actually, this was my New Year's resolution, and I have had varied success to this point. The two things I've done, I've taken the Twitter app off of my phone, and I sign out of Instagram. Is those good steps?
Oh, she likes those.
Absolutely. Those are absolutely good steps. I think the key is for you is understanding that Twitter and Instagram were maybe two things that didn't always make you feel good.
Yes, that was it. Exactly.
Yeah. And you know what? I think the important thing to distinguish between is like the consuming of social media. You know, we need to choose what we consume, just like we choose a show on Netflix. But not everybody does that. We just scroll and we see whatever is being given to us. And it doesn't make us feel empowered or inspired. Sometimes it makes us feel like we're comparing ourselves. We're not good enough. Our life isn't as exciting. So a break is warranted in so many ways.
So Kathleen, when you mention a break, I'm just thinking of, you know, for example, if you are waiting for your car to get done or you're waiting to pick somebody up and it's just a natural, you just grab your phone, right? Because it's a time filler sometimes and you get stuck scrolling and scrolling. What are some alternatives? Instead of picking up the phone when you got to fill some time, do what instead?
Yeah, well, we got to think back to the times that we didn't have that, you know, the times where we would spend time together talking to one another and not on our phones. But the biggest thing is to do things that fill your time in a productive way, especially if you do find social media isn't making you feel good. So a good old book, audio book or physical book. It could be podcasts, things that fuel your mind. Maybe it's phoning somebody that you haven't chatted with in a while, a friend or family member, see what they're up to, get out into nature, go for a walk. I mean, there's so many alternatives. We just created a new habit now.
So as a life coach, I would assume your whole goal is to get people to excel in whatever point in their life is important to them. Have we gotten to the point where people, they're hindering their own success because of their use of the phone? And they might not even realize it because they're doing things like wasting time on Twitter or whatever.
Oh, absolutely. And I always say this. You want to really distinguish between a productive and a non-productive activity. So if you're somebody that has an online business, that's great. You use social media. But pay attention to how much time you're actually spending in a non-productive way. So just the scroll, just the consuming, maybe you're even like getting caught up in conversations in the comments or conversations in your DMs. Yeah, so I choose what I consume now, and I also choose the times of day that I'm going to consume. Before bed, absolutely, we should not be looking at our phones 30 minutes to an hour before bed. What happens is your subconscious mind plays over the mood you were in after you watched it. So if it's inspiring content and it's lighting your soul on fire, sure. But if it's making you feel a little less than, you will sleep better if you take that time as a break, for sure.
I like that. I like that. Okay, I'm going to ask people to pick up their phone real quick so they can find you. Where can we find Kathleen?
Well, isn't this ironic? On social media, you can find me on Instagram at Kathleen Cameron Manifests. And I also have a YouTube channel, so that might be a good alternative to Instagram or TikTok and to consume some educational material on YouTube. Kathleen Cameron.
Fantastic. Kathleen, it's wonderful to spend some time with you this morning.
You too, and thanks for the laugh today, guys. That was great.
I would say tell a friend. But maybe.
Yeah, actually, please don't.
Thanks, Kathleen.
Thanks, Kathleen.